to Mom Chefin'. My name is Chef Ryan, and today we are doing the food of the month, and it is catfish. Hello, Mom Chefin' family. I am so excited to share some great news with you guys. And the news is, I can't even contain myself. I'm so excited. I am a first-time author. I have my new book out called A Twist on Boring Salads, a Salad a Day. So now you guys can have healthy, nutritious salad that's a little jazzed up, be the star of the party by bringing one of these salads to an event. And if you're on that healthy journey and that healthy kick, why continue with the same boring garden salad, right? Your cucumbers, your tomatoes, your lettuce, sometimes a little shredded carrot. And if you want to spark it up a little bit, then you might have Caesar salad. But you could go way beyond that now look at all of these gorgeous salads, 30 salads for 30 days a week, 30 days a month. Sorry, I'm so excited. I said a week. A month. Want to show you a little bit inside so you get a little sneak peek here. Nice kind of, big writing. Look at all the stuff. Just to kind of look at this. All of these salads are in full color. No black and white pictures. So you can see the full on version of what you're going to be making. Nice big prints. Take a look. Look at that. So I would love if you guys can support getting this book, because this book is not just for you and being the star of the party, the star of the event, and keeping healthy. It also helps support a great charity, a family suffering from food insecurity. So you can get yourself a copy on Amazon.com. Who doesn't love Amazon? So go to Amazon.com and you can put Chef Fran. If you can't remember the name of the book, I'll come up. Or you could put A Twist on Boring Salads. Go and get yourself a copy. Love you guys. Bye. Catfish, and we're going to have it accompanied with some cornbread. So we're thinking about country. We're thinking about country cooking. We're thinking about comfort food. So we're going to do some fried catfish nuggets with some cornbread. Now, I have to be honest with you. Catfish happens to be my husband's favorite fish. Not really sure why he loves it so much, but if any fish that he would have a choice of, it'd be catfish. That'd be at least one of the primary fish. I think it's something else he likes. But catfish is definitely like either number one or a very close second. For me, my favorite is salmon. I'm a salmon girl. But I will eat catfish. I like it. I can't say I love it, but I like it. But he loves it. So we're gonna do some fried catfish nuggets. I've already basically what I call like clean our catfish by having it soak a little bit in some acid, some lemon juice, not too much that it would end up cooking it. Like how ceviche ends up kind of going into that rawish cooking stage when you put a lot of acid on it, but just enough to try to kill the bacteria and the fishy smell from the sea and stuff. So I did that, rinsed it off, pat it dry, and I seasoned it with some Old Bay and some black pepper and something called seafood seasoning, and that was really it. And then I put some buttermilk on it and just let it sit overnight. So it's in this bag here, and I cut it up, obviously. There were fillets, and I cut it into smaller pieces. And we have buttermilk here as well, but I'm going to dip it in really quickly before I fry it in my oil. Ooh, That's hot. And I have my cornmeal batter here, which has some flour, cornmeal, um, parsley, smoked paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder. That's here. And this is our cornbread mixture, which is some cornbread in here, some flour, some cane sugar, some salt. We're gonna whisk it all together. We'll make a well, and in that well, ooh, my oil is getting hot. That's what that means, that it's time to fry. Um, so maybe I'll just uncover the lid for now because it's getting hot and we're not quite ready. I will put in the well the oil, well, the butter rather, egg, and my milk and buttermilk. Whisk it all together and then pour it in these pans and put it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes on 350. And I'm actually going to make two without the Southwest corn. The Southwest corn has poblano peppers and corn. I love corn, but some of my team doesn't like corn. So how could you not like corn? These people. But anyway, two of it will have the Southwest corn and two will not. So I will just kind of divide the mixture when we get there. So what we're going to do first is make our cornbread so we actually get baking. And then we will fry out. We'll dip it in buttermilk, dip it in the all-purpose flour and cornmeal mixture, and fry it up. So we're going to get into our vitamin content, and we'll be right back to get started. Okay, so our catfish nuggets, like I said, I had cleaned it with lemon. So, and then I had seasoning on it. So the catfish, which is in the bag, has vitamins A, E, folate, omega-3, omega-6 fatty acid, and selenium. It was cleaned with lemon juice, vitamin C, B6, and potassium. It was seasoned with all-purpose seasoning, which is vitamins A, B6, B12, C, E, K, copper, calcium, magnesium, potassium, selenium, iron, manganese, zinc, and phosphorus, black pepper, vitamins A, B1, B2, B5, B6, C, E, and K, obey, which has vitamins B6, C, B12, E, and phosphorus. Now our flour, or rather our buttermilk first. Our buttermilk has vitamins B12, C, calcium, B5, and phosphorus, and potassium. Our cornmeal has vitamins B6, iron, magnesium, selenium, and thiamine. Our flour has folic acid, iron, niacin, riboflavin, thiamine. Smoked paprika, which is in it, has vitamins A, calcium, folate, potassium, phosphorus. Onion powder, vitamins B, C, calcium, iron, manganese, and potassium. Garlic powder, B6, C, calcium, iron, and magnesium. And has parsley, vitamins A, B, C, K, calcium, iron, and magnesium. Now we're going to get into our cornbread. So our cornbread has vitamins B6, iron, magnesium, selenium, and thiamine. Our self-rising flour. I chose to use self-rising flour because I want to, usually when I'm baking, as a baker, you always try to look to see how you can cut back time. Now, for the most part, when you use self-rising flour, it takes care of your leavening agent, which is your baking powder or your baking soda. For the most part, I tend to use self-rising flour in many cases when I'm doing some baked goods, but in some cases you can't. So you got to kind of know which baked goods that you can and can't use it in. So in this case, I could. So to avoid the time of measuring and adding that extra ingredients already added for me in my flour, I went with self-rising flour, which is vitamins B1, B2, folic acid, iron, and niacin. Cane sugar, which is right on top of it, that beige-looking sugar, is vitamins A, B1, B2, B6, C, niacin, and pantothenic acid. Himalayan salt, which is the pink on top of the sugar, is calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium. Now the corn has vitamins B, C, and folate. So poblano peppers has vitamins A, B2, and C, capsaicin, flavonoids. Butter has vitamins A, B12, D, E, and K2. Eggs, vitamins A, B2, B5, B6, B12, E, D, K, and iron. Milk, B2, B12, D, calcium, phosphorus, and potassium. Buttermilk, B12, C, calcium, riboflavin, phosphorus, and potassium. Real facts. On average, teachers spend $300 out of pocket a week to help students who are facing hunger. In fact, many students have come to school without having breakfast. To learn more, you can visit jdhcdc.org. I can truly say that's true because my husband's a teacher and he has had to give some of his students food for breakfast. Okay, so I am going to mix all my dry, which was my cornmeal in here, my butter, my cornmeal, my flour, my self-rising flour, my cane sugar, and my salt, my Himalayan salt. So I just kind of want to mix this well in here. Now that I have formed my well, okay, so here's my butter in my well. And I'm going to crack my egg. That's in my well. Okay. So I am going to pour my milk in here. That was my one egg. That was my butter. My 1 cup of butter, my 1 cup of milk in here. And I'm going to add half a cup of buttermilk. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to mix everything together and then we will pour it. Okay, there we go. There we go. So I can get that in the oven. So I'm going to start with my whisk. And then I will end up going to my spatula. My folding spatula. So now I'm taking everything from the outside and bringing it in. You want to make sure your oil is hot up until 350. I can tell you mine definitely is. It's been hissing. So I'm just going to kind of split my batter. 2 will go in my silicone mold pans without, and you just want to kind of mix this so you can try to get rid of the lumps and clumps. You don't want your cornbread to have lumps and clumps. And then the rest I will put half of the corn poblano in there. But the initial 2, since I have some of my crew that does not eat corn, don't get that at all. But anyway, to each his own, right? Oh, well, see, look at that. We had some that didn't get mixed in somehow. So we will one here, and because it has a leavening agent, it will rise up, so I will not go past here. this one here. Okay. Good thing I have gloves on. Okay. Now, I'm going to take some of their poblanos in here. Okay. So, let's get the corn up in here. So, every bit of it will have some corn. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we'll put that in the oven. It's probably going to go for 35 minutes. So here's pieces of catfish. I'm just dropping some in some buttermilk. And we're going to put it in our fryer. Okay. So one hand wet, one hand dry. So here we go. So it's a little process, but it's fine. Get your fish nice and coated and fry it up. And now I'm going to put it in the oil with my wet hand. And I'll continue to put this in the buttermilk while I wait for those to fry up. So I just got a couple pieces. Put it in the buttermilk. And again, it's one hand wet, one hand dry. So this hand is considered the wet hand. And it's going to be here in the buttermilk. Now, I'm going to move this over. I'm going to take my tray and I'm going to come over and fry my fish. My catfish nugget pieces. Now be careful so you don't burn yourself. You just want to leave some room that you can turn over your fish. So you don't want to occupy the whole pan. I think what I have in here is enough. Because you want to make sure that you get that crispiness. And I will continue putting my wet in here until I get everything all fried up. And I'll come back and show you what that looks like when it comes out. My husband's going to be a happy person today. Mr. Catfish Lover Man. I'm going to ask him and I'm going to let you guys know why he loves catfish so much. The thing I love about buttermilk, it always kind of makes it the golden when you put buttermilk, and it just kind of hooks it up. You know, it just kind of always looks beautiful to me. It's me. Maybe it's just all in my head, but I think so. You know, and I did ask my husband. He said catfish is his favorite, but he does like um, rainbow trout, and fraud. But out of the three, catfish is his fave. Well, guess my husband's gonna be happy. And the rest of the crew that loves catfish, there's a whole bowl of catfish nuggets. There's our corn poblano. There's our poblano cornbread with catfish nuggets. And here's our cornbread, our regular cornbread with a little butter. We're going to drizzle some honey on it with catfish nuggets. Okay, so here is our cornbread with poblano with nuggets. My corn is falling out. Okay. 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 It's a little firmer, more like a pancake consistency, more dense. Catfish is delicious, super tender, nice crisp from the cornbread and flour. I think what I would have done a little different with my cornbread is I probably would have added half a cup of milk less, as opposed to a full cup, half a cup instead. I think the milk made it a little thicker. Try this one. This one's definitely more pancakey. More cornbread consistency. I think the acids from the poblano change the texture a little bit. Still good and delicious though, to be honest. Really good. Catfish is really good. Divine. Really good. So here's our call to action. Don't forget to click the like button by giving us a virtual hug. When you do that, that allows myself and my team to know that you appreciate what we're doing for you. It encourages us to keep going for you and trying to come up with different things, recreate old things that would be appealing to you. And if you haven't subscribed before, subscribe. Please subscribe. And don't forget that sharing is definitely caring. Share this channel with your loved ones. Become part of the My Chef family. I have to tell you, I'm loving every bite of that catfish. And the cornbread too, to be honest. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. We welcome you here with open arms and big hugs. I'm so happy that you came to hang out with me today. I appreciate you taking out time out of your busy schedule to just kick back and eat with me virtually. Although I'd love for you to eat this physically, and let me know what you did in the comments. Did you add buttermilk? Did you take out half a cup like I said I should have done? Did you add something different to it? Would love to hear from you. We do answer the comments, so comment below. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. And don't forget to get your book, A Twist on Boring Salad. It's out on Amazon.com. And you will be the star at every event when you make one of these salads. These salads are beautiful. They're nutritionally dense. So, you know you don't want to be without it. It's a salad a day. So every day of the month, for 30 days, you can have a brand new salad if you want to. It doesn't have to be your typical boring salad, like I said. Forget the garden salad. Forget even the boring Caesar salad. Spice it up because we have a Caesar in here too. So, you can go to Amazon and put A Twist to Boring Salads, or you could do Chef Fran, Glover, or you can just click the link below and take you right to there. And please understand that when you do purchase this book, not only are you and your family and friends going to be blessed by all the great salad dishes that you'll make for your events or events that you're bringing to, but you will be helping families suffering from food insecurity. This book was created so we can help Joseph Dreamhouse, which is a nonprofit that supports families suffering from food insecurity. And we know in this day and age with everything happening that things are really tough as far as food is super expensive. So there are a lot of families who are working multiple jobs and they can't make ends meet. So this book here is not only a labor of love for me, and I poured my heart into it and try to think of different things. And I just think a salad is always a great thing, because a salad doesn't always have to be green vegetables, leaf. It could be pasta salad. It could be various salads. And we have so many different ones in here. We have a couple bonus things in here too for you. So don't be without it. Get yourself a copy on Amazon.com now. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and love. Have a good day. Bye.